how do I monetize what I really enjoy doing so I don't have to sit at my desk job every day? This is Reid from ReidAboutSex.com.
Cathy from the IntimacyDojo.com, and when I'm wearing my Sex Geek Summer Camp t-shirt, it's business advice for sex educators.
Yeah, which is a great thing because there's not a lot of information out there for sex educators by sex educators.
There's not, so we're trying to change that, and there are lots of other, really great resources out there around monetizing the things that you love to do.
Yep.
And in the Sex Geek community, some of that information, because those folks who, most of them mean really well, whom aren't sex geeks and nerds about inclusivity and, gender dynamics and things like that, some of that advice can be a little bit more arduous to listen to because it can seem very, heteronormative or gender essentialist.
You have to translate it as you go.
Or just really like non-inclusive. So hopefully what we're doing well with at Sex Geek Summer Camp and other programs of mine is like, hey, this is business advice for sex educators, taught by sex educators. So we're doing a good job of minding our P's and Q's, and hopefully inviting people of all walks of sex education to continue upgrading the things that we're doing around marketing and just how we look at the industry of sex education and things like that. So hopefully not only are we making the world a better place, but we're making our world a better place at the same time.
Yeah. So there's a lot of, I started very awkwardly, I think it's 11 years ago now. And I didn't have a lot of training, and I was just kind of fumbling my way around.
With business stuff, or what, when you say?
Yeah, with business stuff. I was with Thriving Now, doing tapping stuff. And luckily, Rick, my business partner, had been doing this for longer. So he had, he mentored me some. And then I started digging into different different marketers. And there's a lot of stuff that just made me nauseous. And I just very negative, pain-based selling. And then I was lucky enough to find some people that were very loving and let's inspire people. So listen to your gut on some of this stuff. If some of it makes you feel really uncomfortable, don't go there. It's okay to say, no, I'm going to find a different way. But realize that offering your stuff for sale and letting people pay you to do stuff also serves them. I really love that because a lot of people are more likely to let the information in and spend time with the program if they feel invested in it. So if they paid you some money, and then there's a nice flow, a win-win. You're providing them organized information in a way they can learn it easily, and they're getting what they need out of it, and you're also getting supported. So if you have any resistance about letting money flow in around that, that's one thing that helped me. That I was like, oh, this is a synergy. We're helping each other. Yeah,
and again, if you're trying to make a living off of doing education exclusively, that kind of requires for you to have some sort of income coming in for most of us to pay our bills, because that's what making a living means. And if for your own congruency, you're like, but this information everyone needs this information, so I can't charge for it because then I'm excluding people who can't afford it, then what I would advocate for is to do basically what you're experiencing right now, is that my YouTube channel is for free. Almost all the advice I have to give, except for the super new stuff, the stuff I'm learning and implementing, all of that stuff's already on a video that you're watching for free. So you have access to all of my advice if you're willing to watch 854 videos.
And not have it organized with handouts.
Exactly. So it's all there, and I'm just kind of creating it and posting it as I go. But if you need something more succinct, something with more structure, something more focused, and lead you through a process of discovery with support, then you need to pay me. I invite you to pay me for that experience, because that's how I pay my bills, so that I can continue doing this stuff for free and, not get, be able to sustain the business and continue doing what I'm doing. So for those of you who do not want to plug and play into a capitalistic model, still take this advice and see how you rework it. But this is based on, creating content and helping and ways to market it so that people see the value and then will pay you. And then there's the added bonus that Cathy already mentioned, which is people tend to do the courses that they paid for. Not always.
Not always,
but as somebody who has given as a gift certain courses to many people, and I know they've never done it because I can look at the computer system behind and see they've never even logged in. I have a lot of evidence, maybe yours is different, that when you gift people things, they tend not to do them.
Yeah. I'm also a big fan, if you have a desk job that's paying your bills, I'm a big fan of don't quit your desk job until you have the infrastructure set up and you have evidence that the income you're bringing in is going to be able to sustain you. A lot of people get very excited and they're like, oh, I'm going to quit now. And it does take a while to build up things, though it's much faster if you have the support and guidance of people that have already gone through the path.
Yeah. There's some advice to jumping and building the parachute on the way down. However, if you already have a parachute, maybe you want to keep that parachute and then have a backup. Boom. Analogy. Achievement unlocked. Leave your comments below. We'll leave it on that. Thanks for writing in.
I hope this business geekery was useful for you. If you'd like to continue with the brain sex, click on subscribe up here. If you want to follow me on social media, right here, ladies and gentlemen, next video below. And if you'd like your very own Sex Geek Summer Camp t-shirt, then just click right here, right now. Boop. Go ahead. I'll wait.